From the Downtown Tyler Visitor Center, this is Roses and Weeds.
Welcome to this episode of Roses and Weeds. I'm your host, Sage Sowels, and today we have our Main Street team joining us to talk about all things Downtown Improvement Project. Would y'all like to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Sure. My name is Haleigh Franck, and I'm the Arts and Culture Coordinator.
I am Amber Varona, and I'm the Main Street Director.
My name is Lindsey Froneberger. I'm the Downtown Specialist.
So as we can all see, there is so much going on in downtown Tyler right behind us. Can you tell me what the Downtown Improvement Project is and how it came to be?
Yes, so what you see going on behind us is years and years and years of stakeholder input, of envisioning the potential of downtown, of really coming in and honing in on what our community needs, what our community deserves, and what that space can look like. So behind us is about 3 acres of green space of partnership between the county, between the city, and between the community. And we are thrilled to actually see work being done. I think I've looked at papers of this, words of this for so long. And we've been talking about downtown revitalization for over 35 years. And to be part of this legacy project is so wonderful. And it looks rough out there. I'm not gonna lie, but it's part of it. You know, that's a growth. It is. Yeah. It's very trust the process right now, and our group and our community is doing very well at spreading that story, of spreading the education of what's going on.
Yes.
Talking about, we understand it's a little different right now.
Yeah.
But what does different mean, and what is it going to result in?
Right.
And so you're going to see green space that is flat. Excuse me. You're going to see green space that is at level. You're going to see wider sidewalks. You're going to see seating. You're going to see a space that can be programmable. You're going to have an amphitheater. You're going to have restrooms. You're going to have just a little area that can be an invitation for everybody. Whether you're going to have a little birthday party downtown, you want to have a movie in the park, you want to have a big concert. We have tried to think of every aspect of what can make our downtown great, a destination for the region, and just something that our community can be proud of.
Well, that's awesome. And this is a project, I just want people to know that, like you said, it's been carefully curated. We've got feedback from the community, and this is something that is truly meant to impact our area for generations to come. I feel like as the hub of East Texas, we also need a downtown that reflects that. So I'm really excited for the project and to see how it all comes about.
It's definitely a legacy project, and lots of folks are talking about, well, I had this memory here, and I remember going down this area or going to this building and having lunch on the square, and I was like, I love those memories, and now we're creating a space where you can have those memories and make new ones with your new generations to come.
Our new space is really going to give us the opportunity to make even more memories, more types of memories than our previous downtown did. So what kind of updates can people expect in the new and completed downtown?
I can speak to this. So the first thing that comes to my mind is breaking the project down into kind of different categories. So one, like she mentioned, is the green space. We are going to have public restrooms on the square, and there's going to be a lifted amphitheater area that's really going to provide a good space for, things like movies in the park and just like areas for families to hang out and enjoy. There's increased seating that's available, which is going to be a great addition as well. And like she said, programmable space for those different kinds of community events.
Right.
All of these streets are going to be converted to two-way streets, so you'll see a great increase in smoother traffic flow all around the different core downtown streets as well. And we are also going to see wider sidewalks. So again, speaking to providing a space downtown where all kinds of people of different capabilities, whether you're in a stroller, you're a mom, you have someone in a wheelchair, anyone is going to be able to walk and travel around downtown so much easier than currently. Another great element that's going to increase safety for pedestrians and vehicles is widened sidewalks. And so you're going to see at the larger crosswalks that we currently have, we're actually reducing Broadway down to 2 lanes. And the bump outs around the roundabouts are going to allow for a shorter distance that pedestrians have to cross the street, which is going to be great.
Nice.
And mentioning the roundabouts, this is really going to increase traffic flow because right now you'll see with traffic lights, you have to sit and wait for a light. But with roundabouts and continuous intersections like this, traffic can just continue to flow.
That'll be cool. I'm really excited to see that because, you know, if it's rush hour, our little Tyler rush hour, you know, you still have to sit there and wait, but we can all just keep it going. There's no stopping. Just get in that roundabout and make a circle.
Yes.
Or a half circle or whatever you got to do.
Yes. And a lot of things, like, people are trying to understand when we're coming down Broadway, how are so many people going to go through the roundabout? But the great thing about that is because now we're going to have 2 ways. There are going to be so many different options that now can get you to point A to B rather than that main strip of Broadway.
Exactly.
Because you're going to be able to take a left on Irwin, you're going to be able to take a left or right on Ferguson, come up College both ways. It's just going to drastically increase the amount of routes you can get to one place now.
I'm actually really excited for that. I think the 2-way streets are my most favorite feature of this because when you're in a hurry, you just want to turn. It's like, it's just right there, but it'll probably feel illegal when we first drive down it, honestly.
Take some getting used to. Some. I've seen some.
Some people will be comfortable.
Some are testing out the 2-way streets already before we even implement it. They're just getting... They're just excited. Just getting started.
Yes. And then if you just don't want to continue to drive into the square, we have the 2 parking garages that are right at the end cap.
Yes.
With the county and the city having over 900 free parking spaces.
Yeah, there's plenty of space for everybody.
There is.
So yeah, the city and Smith County both have plenty of parking for everybody, and I love that. But we're also collaborating on this project as a whole. Can you tell me about how the county and the city are working together to make this happen?
Yes, so it all started when we had Judge Moran here, and he was really looking at the plans that they have talked about for quite some time with the courthouse and how they needed to move forward, how it was not enough space that they needed, how they wanted to plan for the growth. And he really started that conversation of moving forward on their end. And, you know, we've had some really great private groups going around talking about the potential of downtown. And it kind of had its waves. But once we saw that the courthouse was actually being on the ballot and it got approved, the city knew this was our chance to come alongside some really great public investment from the county side. And gave us the opportunity to work with them hand in hand, because nobody likes seeing something under construction for years and years and years and years, and then something happens awesome, and then you're looking across the street like, well, how come they didn't jump over there?
Exactly.
Or they just redid that. Why are they busting it up to do something different?
Right.
And so leadership took this as a proactive opportunity to really sit down and see how we see our downtown. All the improvements that we knew wanted to happen, how did we come alongside that and make it one fell swoop a project? And so working alongside our county leaders and has really benefited the community because we've been able to set a plan in motion that upgrades not only what you see with your eye above ground, but all the infrastructure below.
That's right. We can't leave out the infrastructure.
Yes.
Because with new and fun comes higher demand.
Correct.
So is that what we're planning for with the infrastructure updates here?
Yes. And so the courthouse is beautiful and grand, but like you said, the current infrastructure was not being able to support that.
Right.
The current infrastructure was not going to be able to support this wonderful hotel that is going to be coming downtown. And all the things that we would love to see downtown, we wanted to ensure that we had the capability to support that. All this investment that we have in private funding through going down south on Broadway or going east or west into these corridors, and all the fun things that we want to do on the square. And so looking at that, again, we wanted to be able to support that. But also, if there's anything that it was planned in the future, we said, hey, we're digging it up right now. Why don't you come in and go ahead and do these repairs or these new implementations? But also, at the very end, it's helping save money all around because we're only doing this once. And so instead of paying someone to dig it up multiple times for each entity, we're collaborating on that and doing it at one time.
And I think it's going to be really helpful that we don't have to come back in another 15 or 10 years
Right.
and start all over again. They're like, well, we just finished. So
Yes.
I think that'll be really helpful and really fun. So,
Yeah, and just another reminder is like, this is the oldest part of Tyler, so we had some
Yeah.
pretty old infrastructure. And I would give it so much credit to our consultants working with this project because a lot of this information wasn't recorded and
Right.
because, like you said, it was the very beginning. They have done as much due diligence as possible of understanding what's down there, of the depth of what's all located, where it is, and working alongside all the contractors during this project on both sides.
that's great. And I mean, it really is a huge project, but it'll definitely pay off.
Yes.
So I know it looks like a lot out there right now, but we are working to make sure people can still get around. This project's going to go in phases, right? Like right now we've got College and Irwin that are closed off, but we'll flip them, right? Is that how it'll work?
Correct, because as Main Street Department and a supporter of local business, our main goal is to maintain accessibility to all of our downtown businesses and restaurants and retail. Our downtown is still open, and we want to be able to prove that through accessibility. And so, working with our contractors. Contractors come in and be like, we want to close it all. Let's do it. So we were, hey, this is an active downtown. We are wanting to make both successful, our businesses and this project. And yes, we want to get in and out as quick as possible. But at the same time, like I said, this is still a very active downtown. So we are doing phases, like I said, and this project is probably taking about 2.5 years. So about the end of 27, very beginning of 28. It sounds kind of long, but it's not going to feel that because you are going to start seeing things open back up in the completed state. So right now we have College and Irwin closed. They're going to do the work necessary there and then flip over to Ferguson and close that. And so when they rotate over streets, the other streets are going to be open. And then, so you'll get a little taste of what it's going to feel like when it's completely done.
Yeah.
And then they're going to do in little sections across a Broadway. Right. And so there's always going to be accessibility from the parking garages to the businesses. We are doing sidewalk work all the way to the businesses. But when that does happen, we are going to program it to not high traffic days. But also it's going to have temporary access into the doorways no matter what.
Yeah, so people can always come downtown.
Correct.
And we want you to come down.
Yes.
And really support downtown as we go through this transformation because it's going to be so worth it in the process.
Yes, and it's such a cool thing to see and be part of, I think. Like, yes, you may have to walk a half a block a little bit more or 1 block more, but you get a chance to really be at level with all the work that's happening.
Exactly. It's pretty cool to me.
It is. And like and the speed of what they're doing is amazing. And I love walking the route because I'm like, oh my gosh, they did that in one day.
Right.
And really, and really get to see what's happening and understanding. And I'm always so excited because you can stop and talk to any of the people that are walking around and get some information from them, but also share the education of what's happening. And people are like, I didn't think this was going to happen. I've heard about it, but to see it with my eyes and see it actually happening, I was like, this is so great for Tyler.
It really is great for Tyler, and it's just going to be amazing. I can't wait to see. I'm actually really excited. I normally get impatient during the process of things and like trust in the process and seeing it, but it's been so cool to see like walking around downtown and just noticing like, oh wow, they got this part, okay, they've closed Irwin. I see it looks more level. Like, it's gonna be pretty cool. But when people are downtown, what are some things that they can do even now?
So I love talking about all of the ways that downtown is active, whether you're going to some of the restaurants that have great nightlife, like for example ETX Brewing, Rick's on the Square. They have music every weekend, and delicious food, and so they're super active, and it's cool to see their supportive circles and customers still attending their things. There's tons of art galleries as well downtown that are open different times, and so that's great to be a part of and see local art downtown. And all the shopping that we have as well. There's so many different kinds of stores down here.
Yeah.
Antiques, thrifting, handmade pieces. And so it's just great to see that. And if you're curious about what all those things are, you can always go to our website, downtowntyler.org, and see all of those stores and shops and restaurants as well.
Yes, that's one of the things. Our website is updated, but also our socials. We not only share things that the city is doing and the county is doing, we also share events and activities that are going on all around downtown from our private entities.
Yeah,
And we have the farmers market every Saturday. That has been great.
That's right. Some good fresh produce.
And then our most beautiful gem of them all is Liberty Hall.
Yes.
Oh, yes. The illustrious.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about one of downtown Tyler's most prized possessions.
Parking at Tyler Pound is pure harmony. Just a few steps and you're inside the terminal.
At Tyler Pounds, getting through TSA is like nailing an 8 count. Quick, smooth, and right on beat.
With larger overhead bins, there's plenty of space for our carry-on snares.
Welcome back to Roses and Weeds. It's time to talk about one of my personal favorites of downtown Tyler, and that is the historic Liberty Hall. So Liberty Hall is a true gem in downtown Tyler. I feel like it's it's the marquee. It's like a staple. You know you're in downtown Tyler because you see the Liberty marquee. So let's talk about Liberty, its history, how it got started with the city, and just all things Liberty.
Liberty's my favorite too. When you come downtown, you see the Tyler sign and you see the marquee for Liberty Hall. So it's just one of the best signs, no pun intended, to being downtown. Liberty Hall was first built in 1930, and it was opened by a meat salesman named Wilbert Shields and his wife. So he operated that for a while until about mid-1940s, and then it was passed along as theaters, do. Yeah. It was built originally to be a talkie theater. So at that time, there weren't many theaters that were equipped for talking films. Yeah. But Liberty Hall, at the time it was called Liberty, was built specifically to be a talkie theater. Cool. And it was also rumored to be the first theater in East Texas with air conditioning, which is also important. State of the art. So not only could you go see your talkie, you could be cool while you did it, which we love. So it was owned and operated continuously until about the 1980s, I believe. Shut down briefly, reopened in the 90s, and then it shut down again in the mid-90s pretty permanently. And that's when it fell really kind of in disrepair. And then in 2010, the city saw the gem that it was, and they bought it and restored it, and it opened in 2011 as the Liberty Hall Theater, and here we are. Here we are. So not much of the building is original, unfortunately, just because of, how historic buildings are when they kind of are left untouched. But we do know that the brick is original in the building, and as well as the framing of the marquee. So the marquee face is not the original, but the framing that holds the marquee is the original. So it's a gem. It is a historic gem. It truly is. It's a little touch of history. You feel like you're kind of switching eras when you go in, but in the best way possible. You do. You feel that every time. Am I back in the 90s? I love it. And I love history. That's one of my favorite things. And growing up in the theater, I love theaters. It's one of my favorite things. When you walk into a theater, you just feel the energy of all the past performances. And it's no different for Liberty Hall, but it's just even more special because, the history of it. It is downtown, which is historic. And then it's still operating. It's the only theater left from that era of theaters downtown that's left. There used to be 11, and we have Liberty Hall as a standing testament to the entertainment of Tyler.
Oh my gosh, I love how you put that. That sounds great. I'm 11. That's wild. Imagine if we still had 11 theaters.
I know.
I can't imagine. So I see events going on all the time at Liberty Hall. What kind of events are put on, and what kind of shows do we have there?
We have all kinds of events at Liberty Hall. We have weddings. We have photo shoots. We had a memorial recently. We have concerts, dance recitals. Really, if you can imagine it at Liberty Hall, we can make it happen for you. Nice. We do, obviously, lots of movies with our new projector screen and everything. So we have movies. We do concerts. What else have we done recently? Special marquee rentals for people. We had a proposal done on the marquee, so that's really
Super
nice.
cute.
Yeah. So really anything that you can or want to happen at Liberty, we usually can make it happen for you.
I like that. And you can also rent Liberty Hall. So
Yes.
we'll tell you where to find that info too. So those things can happen for you as well. But so I love that, first of all. I'm like, I wouldn't really think about wedding there, but I think it works great actually.
It was really
it would look
It was
awesome.
really cute. They did a really great job. So, because we were all for it when we heard about a wedding. We were like, let's do it. But we were curious to see how it would end up as well. And they knocked it out of the park. It was awesome. So,
awesome.
if you want to get married at Liberty Hall, let us know.
And it seats about 300.
That's true. So you got space.
You can
invite everybody.
And
There's not a bad,
uncles.
there's not a bad seat in Liberty too for all these
Exactly.
interactions, and that's one of I think the gems of why we're so versatile, because you can come in and have a very intimate setting regarding a movie, a reception, a magic act, a candlelight series that we do with an outside organization. We're doing a new speakeasy that's coming.
Fun.
All types of new, really great things that are happening, and some partnerships with community organizations down the line. So there's a lot of things that are happening to showcase the gem that Liberty really is for our community.
I love that. We've got some fun things cooking up, it
Yeah.
sounds like. So I know that we have some things that kind of go on that people expect, or some of our most like crowd favorites. What are the most popular shows and events that do come to Liberty?
So some of our most popular shows are the Candlelight series that we do. It's a renter that comes in, and they bring a quartet of musicians that play on the stage.
Fun.
Turn off the lights, and then they have the LED candles that light up the theater. So recently we had them come, or they came and they did the Halloween's greatest hits. And it was a really, like she said, the theater is a very intimate theater with only 300 seats. So that, coupled with the lighting and them playing the Halloween classics, it was a really cool vibe. So that's always a really popular one. Our live cast shows are always really popular. Our Rocky Horror is always a crowd favorite. And classic movies on that screen. That space just kind of screams for the classics. So those are always a great crowd favorite as well.
It really does. Sounds like we've got lots of immersive options.
Immersive
And people
options.
love to dress up and our
Yes.
sing-alongs.
Oh, yes.
We have a lot of movies that are dress up.
It's so fun to see that.
That's right. Don't we have one coming up soon?
The sing-along? Yes, we have White Christmas sing-along coming up. So
Fun.
for the holiday schedule.
Yes. So what all is on Liberty's holiday schedule? Or you could just give us the main highlights.
So many fun things for the holidays. We have It's a Wonderful Life, the black and white classic version. That's going to be coming up. We have a few private events, so people renting it out for their holiday parties, which is always great. We have White Christmas, which is the sing-along. And if you wanted to come dressed in your Christmas best, please do. What else do we have coming up? Candlelight
in November.
Yeah, Candlelight in November. We also have Candlelight. They're coming back for the Christmas classics
Oh, good.
at the end of December as well. So we're always, Christmas is a great time downtown, but also at Liberty, because again, it's such an intimate space. So with the decorations and the holiday cheer is always great.
And Liberty is also going to be part of our downtown holiday open house.
That's right.
That we're doing in downtown. So the holiday open house, folks can come downtown, partake in our scavenger hunt that we're doing, and kind of see some places that are normally closed a little bit early, around 5. And they're going to be extending their hours and having fun activities.
Oh, that's good. So you get a little taste of everything with the holiday open house.
Of course.
Nice little festive downtown. That's awesome. So in downtown, I know we've also got a couple of other gyms that we manage and like to talk about for fun. So we've got Art Alley and we have Gallery Main Street. Tell me about those.
Yeah, so Art Alley and Gallery Main Street are also run by our department. Art Alley is a unique project, a community project where we bring in muralists to paint which was once just an alley, and we came in and we beautified it. So this year, and well, in 2026, we are starting our next rendition of Art Alley. So there is an open call for artists. If you want to display your art, you can go to our socials or our website, and there is a link to apply. So that will be starting in 2026. And then our gallery, which is at the back of Plaza Towers Atrium, that is run by the Main Street as well. And right now we still have our fall juried exhibit up. Yeah, so next week we are opening our new featured artist exhibit, which is Jennifer Mormon, and she's a beautiful artist. She's been in our gallery before, so opening reception will be next Friday.
That's awesome. I'm really excited to see it.
Absolutely.
So downtown really does have a lot to offer when it comes to arts, culture, recreation, all the things. But for Liberty Hall, Art Alley, Gallery, Main Street, where can you go to find more information about those?
Sure. So downtowntyler.org, which is the Main Street's website. That's a great place to start. libertytyler.com for our events calendar. That will show you everything that's coming up and provide the ticket links. Gallery, Main Street, and Art Alley are also on the downtown's website as well. And then all of our socials. So there really are many places where you can see what's going on with all of our arts and culture downtown.
That's right. So everybody's got a reason to stay in the loop. It's everywhere. We're putting information everywhere.
Anywhere we can put information, we try to. So
that's right. Let's blast it out there.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some frequently asked questions about downtown.
The historic Liberty Theater has been entertaining audiences for generations. Inside these walls, entertainment leaps from the screen to the stage. Music performances stir your soul and inspire you to get out of your seat. Come lose yourself in the magic of Liberty Hall.
All right, welcome back. Now we're going to talk about some of the most asked questions, because there's lots of questions. I mean, there's a lot going on, so people got a lot of things they want to ask. What are some of the most common questions that y'all have received as everything is happening?
The main one is, what are y'all doing?
yes, what is going on?
What happens down here?
What all is changing? And so we'll give them the spiel and kind of start with the basics. Yes, downtown is going through an amazing improvement project, and we'll list off all of the expected changes and improvements. I'd say a very more specific question we get a lot in socials and then in person too is, what about the bricks? People know downtown is famous for our brick streets, and we are so proud of that. And Tyler is known for that. And so we want everyone to know the bricks are going to be put back down on the streets. We are keeping our historic brick streets. It was amazing to see the construction crews come out and pick out all of those bricks by hand, clean them, and put them on pallets, being stored safely, to be able to put back down on a more level surface and a new design, which is going to be such a cool way to show that we honor our history.
That's right.
And we keep that through line of that legacy of the historic brick streets in downtown Tyler.
That's awesome. I didn't know they were getting a facelift too.
They're
getting cleaned.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
I was very impressive to see them doing that. So I'd say that's a really frequently asked question.
Timeline, is this going to happen when I'm alive? Has always been
right.
I was like, yes, it actually, for the amount of construction that is happening, I think the timeline is impeccable. It is insane to think in beginning of 28 we're going to be looking at a completely different downtown. That's in 2 years. 2 years we are going to have a completely different downtown, a new courthouse, a new 3-acre green space, new sidewalks, new roadways, new accessibility pathways, and just a completely different vibe, different mindset downtown. And in 2 years it's not going to feel like a place you want to go through that has been happening. It's something that you're going to come to.
Yeah, that's right.
And with the amount of residential that is going on and popping up all around downtown, we have this whole different mindset that's happening in downtown, where it's not just come to work or come eat and leave. It is now someone that is here all day long, or people that are working or wanted to stay here. And so it's creating that whole new era, I think, for downtown. It's our next chapter. And getting to talk to people about that, answer their questions about, well, how do I be part of it? How do I make sure this continues going forward? when is the square going to be available to rent? I already have a big plan for it. Yes,
they're ready.
And so they are.
Right.
We have already like, you sure it's not going to be done in 27? Can I book it? I'm like, no, not yet. We already have some high school
just wait, it'll be
reunions that
worth
are
it.
wanting to come and be part of it.
Ready. I think
And,
mine will be just too early.
but there's a lot of conversations regarding the timeline and when they can expect to see what and the impact and just understanding when are things going to be done, but also what streets are going to be closed and how do they stay in touch with that.
That's true.
I think another thing is that people ask, is downtown closed during this time?
Right.
That's kind of the perception, I think, for people who aren't downtown all the time. It's, well, there's construction, so it must be closed, right? And we say, no.
It's not.
Downtown is very
not
open.
closed. It's very open. There are always places to park.
Right.
You can look at any of these businesses and see that there are people working hard to make sure that people and customers can still get into their doors. They still want you to come. We know it's a little dusty, but you can dust it off
just
and walk in the door. But downtown is very much open, and we're going to keep it that way. And all of these businesses really want you to continue to come downtown and visit them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really should. I mean,
It can also support not just coming to them, but calling them and doing catering with them for your events or meeting or what have it. They all love to do catering, and there's always an opportunity to get food from downtown to you.
That's right. And so, about getting food from downtown to you, isn't the Main Street team doing something to help with that?
We are. So, as Amber said, as another way to encourage the support for these local businesses, we have a catering campaign. So, essentially, it's us just promoting their menus and their catering options and encouraging all office complexes, business companies, whatever you work for, whether you're downtown or outside of downtown, really focusing your support and choosing to cater for your lunch and learn, your breakfast, your team meeting, whatever event you're planning. We really want to tell the story of these small businesses and, like she said, ensure that they thrive, not just survive through construction. So we really want to encourage. And so if you're downtown and you are catering from one of these downtown restaurants or shops or coffee shops, call us if you need help getting that delivered, and we will just we'll see if we can help you out, because we just want to ensure that these businesses thrive through this change.
And I think there's two things. Is like, one, well, you got closed all the parking. Where am I supposed to park? How do I access these businesses? And I mentioned a little earlier, but I reiterate, we have the 2 parking garages that are less than a block or just 1 block from all your favorite spots. But on top of that, from free parking all around, we also have microtransit that is operating in Tyler. So not only is it getting you around downtown Tyler, it can get you from South Tyler, it can get you West Tyler into downtown. And the beauty of that, it's $1. So think of it essentially as our Tyler Uber.
That's
You
right.
can use it through the Tyler Transit app. Any spot that is a normal transit pickup is your location. It will give you a time frame of how long it takes you to get from point A to point B. And it's just an easy way to help you navigate maybe some of the construction that you may not feel comfortable coming down. But we make it feel as easy as possible down here. We have signage. We have accessibility ways all the way around the sidewalks. There's always going to be a sidewalk to get. So there's many avenues to still come downtown, to support downtown. And of course, the most question that I think is answered all the time, what about Shorty?
Shorty.
Yes.
Yes, Shorty.
We would be remiss to leave him out.
Where's Shorty? Is he going to come? We have made a spot for him in our new plans. And if you are just wanting to see him and pay homage to him, he is right here in our downtown visitors center.
Shorty has not disappeared. He's still with us in many ways.
We are honoring Shorty.
Yes, all around. We are honoring Shorty. We are honoring the memories that here in downtown, the bricks. There is just so many different facets of this area that we are paying homage to our memories and to what makes Tyler Tyler. But also being realistic and preparing for the next 100 years of what Tyler is going to be.
Yeah, I love that, because it's like, we are a growing city.
We are.
Things have changed a lot, really, even in the past 5 years, past 10
Yes.
years. So we have to, of course, like you said, pay homage and honor those things that we know and love that make Tyler, but we also have to prepare for the future. Absolutely. We don't want to feel cramped. We want to make sure we've got the best options downtown. So it's two-way streets and roundabouts now, just to help us move around better. That's right. Yes. I really like that, but you still get your refined bricks right back down the road. So it'll all be so cool, though. It's like a little mashup, like past meets future.
It's a great blend. Yeah.
All right, so there's a lot of information that's coming along with this downtown improvement project. Where can we go to find everything?
Yes, so we have worked with internal departments to make mytylertexas.com a hub for all this information. And also, of course, our social medias and our website. But we are really driving to the My Tyler Texas. It allows you to have the timeline of what the construction is right now, what is currently closed, some questions that the public has had, but also an opportunity for new questions to be asked and see the answers. And it gives you a little back history of all the steps we've taken to come here, to get to this point. But also, if you see conceptual renderings of what it's going to look like at the end, a wonderful video that we worked with Fitzpatrick on producing. And it is really just the one-stop shop that we are working with the community to be as transparent as possible, but also give the education and empowerment to our community to spread the wonderful news of what's happening.
That's awesome. I'm really glad that we do have a place like that where you can go and find everything. And I also wanted to add that on mytylertexas.com, you can also sign up for the newsletter. So that way you'll get an update every time there is a newsletter sent out from our downtown team, and you'll stay in the know and you'll know what's going on.
And I'll also mention too, we have enjoyed so much talking to the public about Downtown Improvement Project and downtown in general. And if you're listening and your team, your company, your organization wants more information or maybe wants our team to come speak to you, we love doing that. And so you can email us or call us, and our team will come out and give you a little bit more time and answer your questions and have some open discussion too.
Yes, our downtown roadshow.
Yeah, downtown roadshow.
Going on the road.
And we're always open up for conversations here in our office as well. You see us walking down the street or you see us inside the office, stop by. We are more than happy to talk about downtown anytime, any day, however long you need.
That's right. They got it. Thank you guys so much for joining us today and letting us know what all is going on in downtown Tyler. We really appreciate it, and I'm so excited to see what's to come. If you have ideas for future episodes, please send us an email at publicrelations@tylertexas.com. Thanks for tuning in to Roses and Weeds.